We are here on the internet, friends. Hello, hi. Happy Monday, happy 2021, kids. Did you have a good New Year's celebration? Sorry, my heater is blaring. It'll go off in a second. Hi, well, hey there. Friends, it's Monday. That means we're gonna do a little bit of kettlebell. A little bit of kettlebell this morning. If you have a cat and a Bosu, you should do that instead. Olive won't do that though. I do have a Bosu. She will not. She is not about it. Friends, I hope you've had a wonderful bit of holiday, a little downtime, a little resting. Lots of napping happened up in here. But today, it's Monday, it's a new year. We're gonna get right back into it because that's what we do. That's what we have a good time. If you are ready to move the body this morning, hello. I'm gonna start down here on the ground, just in a gentle spinal rock, aka somewhat adjacent to the fetal position. Oh, there's my heater is done with its work. It's a little chilly here in Santa Fe. That is the broad report, but otherwise things are fantastic, friends. So sometimes I like to start off the morning just rocking it out on the back. Gentle rock out of the spine. Hello, good morning. And I'm just gonna find a little bit of a kneeling lunge position. So both of my hands are down on the ground and one foot is forward, and I'm just sort of dropping that back hip that you can't see towards the ground. Ah. Finding a little stretch in the hip, and then I'm gonna kick it back, heel down. You can lift this little toe up, get a little stretch on the back side of the leg, and then coming back forward here. So a few moves today where it might be fantastic to have a little bit of a surface that is not too aggressive, a little bit of cushion. If you do, fantastic. I'm gonna use a medium to lightish / very light kettlebell today. If you have a kettlebell nearby and are game to join me, just some good old tricks. I got some combo moves, friends, but making sure the hips and the legs are a little warmed up before we start. Hi, good morning, friends. Hello, skis. How are you? I'll make sure my little commentos are up. Hi, friends. January 4th. Oh my gosh, it's already the 4th of January. Here we are, and we're doing things. So, as mentioned, I've got a fairly light kettlebell here. This first move we're gonna get to is going to get to some smaller muscle groups. So I would start light here. If it feels good, you can always grab something heavier, and or if you have a little dumbbell, you wanna hold at the chest. That is a great option also. But this is an old combo move that we super love a lot. Hopefully you can, it's always hard when we do overhead things to stay on camera. I will do my best. So here is the dealsies. I'm gonna start with my kettlebell between the arches of the feet. This is the setup for a good old deadlift. If you've been with me for 2 minutes, you know my deadlift is the favorite move. The deadlift is my favorite move. I should try talking before I go live. It doesn't matter. It's fine. So here we go. We're actually going to clean this up to the chest as the first move. So I'm just gonna get a solid 5 in here. I'm gonna show you all the component parts, and then we're gonna string it all together, friends. So bringing the weight up to the chest and driving the hips forward. It looks like it might be an arm move, but that is actually mostly a leg move. Getting that weight off the floor, just bring it up to what we call the rack position using both hands. So from this position, once you get a little load at your chest, we're just gonna drop it into a good old squat. So again, this is just sort of a warm up. I'm gonna knock out 5 though. 3. Good old squat. So in the squat, I'm gonna try and keep my chest lifted, but the knees can come forward just a bit more than the deadlift. So again, that first move, cleaning it up deadlift style, is hips back, knees back. But then we come into a squat where the knees come forward ever or so slightly. Make a sense? So those are the first 2 moves of our little combo pack. We're gonna add something at the bottom of the squat now. So cleaning it up to the chest, coming into the squat. If you feel like you've got control here, 1 little bicep curl. Gonna come back up to standing and let it come all the way down to the ground. Yes! So I'm cleaning it up to the chest, coming into a squat, and then adding a bicep curl. Clean, squat, bicep curl, back up to standing. If you are with me, we're gonna add just a few more things. This sounds very complicated, but I promise you, it's just all going to flow together ever so sweetly. So to the chest, squatting low, 1 bicep curl. As I stand up, holding at the chest, make sure you are solid in the torso, because I'm gonna press this all the way overhead. This is why you will want a lightweight, a tricep extension. So biceps hug the ears and extend it back towards the head. Once you come back up, we're just gonna bring it back to the chest. So all together now, cleaning it up to the chest, dropping it into a squat. 1 bicep curl here, stand and press. 1 tricep extension, extending those arms back up. I'm sorry it's off screen, but then bringing it back down. So it's like 5 things, but we're just sewing it all together now. So it all together, the goal is 5. Squat and curl, press and tricep at the top, and then we'll re-clean it each time. Make a sense? So if you grabbed too big of a bell, grab a smaller one now, and or you can just practice these with the hands clasped together. Simulating this movement body weight style has plenty of value. Ready for this? We're gonna hit 5 up to the chest, squatting low, bicep curl. Back into the chest, nice and solid, press it overhead, and then hug the ears with the biceps all the way back down. Clean it up, squat and curl. Here is 2, pressing all the way overhead. There is the tricep, boom. 2 down, friends, boom, yes. Stay low and curl, stand and press. There is a 3. Stay low for this bicep. Come up tall for the tricep. There's 4, just 1 more. Got a little rhythm now? Fantastic. Here it is. Here it is. And bam, bam. Happy Monday, friends. Oh, hello. So, that's an old babies. Just wanted to dust off some of the dust there. Let's get into another little combo move. I would say in the light department here. And I'll give you a couple options. So it's been a while since we've done all of these. But nothing out of the ordinary. Sometimes I actually love to do this with a resistance band. If you're not a weight person, but you have a resistance band, You could totally load this around the wrists and get into what we're gonna do is find a reverse lunge and then with the weight, rotate towards the front leg. So same start, cleaning it up to the chest. I'm going to reverse lunge back. So if you're just waking up, you want to bring the knee all the way down to the ground, fantastic. That's great. That knee can hang out on the ground and find a nice twist toward that front side. If you're feeling like a boss and you can hover that leg, find the balance there and still twisting towards the front leg. We're gonna switch out the leg that we use though. So either hovering that leg or setting the knee all the way down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The goal is to have 90-degree angles in both of those little leggies. Bam! I'm gonna count that as 2 each side. We're going for 5. So here is 3. Boom, boom. Make that twist as small as you need to maintain control. If you are in the hover department, this is a lot of balance, friends. 4, yes. Here is the 5. And the last one, other side, just balancing it out. If you've not done so already, boom, bam, reverse lunge and twist. Hi, fantastic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 2 combo moves that don't look like much, but as you can see, heart rate elevated. Woohoo! So, grab a little water if you like. A little refreshment. Monday. Wow, surprising efficacy there. Friends, I'm gonna actually grab one lighter weight, even lighter. Have I shown you my cutest kettlebell? It's only 6 kilograms. Friends, you don't have to use weight on this. I'm gonna show you a version where it helps to have just a little something. If you have a light dumbbell, perfect. Does not have to be kettlebell. Obviously, I am a kettlebell maniac, but any sort of load will work for this one. So I love all the flavors of a spinal rock. In the morning, waking up the back, it just feels good to hold on to the shins and rock it out. But it is also super fun to play with a spinal rock that gets me up off the floor. I have a mat that is a little bit of a cheat. If you had something to elevate your body to help you get up off the ground, that would be very fantastic. But one of my favorite ways to try and work this is to start with coming up to a kneeling position. So I've left one knee down on the ground and I'm sending my weight forward. You think it's about the up. It's more about the forward, friends. So as I come back, I'm gonna send my arms up and then see if I can throw my weight forward here. So I'm gonna play with this kneeling version. Ha-ha! Yes! A little side to side. This is why we need a little cushion on the ground. Let's just try for 3 more each side. And again, if you're just here, you're just rocking back and coming to a place where your arms are reaching forward, but your legs aren't quite ready to come up. Totally great, friends, but let's knock out a couple more. Kneeling style. I definitely have one leg up once to do it more than the other, but trying to balance it out there. Make a sense? So let's just leave that there for now. I'm gonna revisit that in round 2, but a little spinal rock. A little get up off the floor like you're fancy. We're fancy. We're definitely fancy here, friends. Okay, so one more trick with a very light or very light bell here. I'm going to do, this is advanced. If you know the transfer swing, hit it on the one side. If you do not know the transfer swing, I would stick with a two-handed version of everything. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna clean, lunge. Once that knee is all the way down on the ground, I'm going to press, and I'm gonna challenge the upper body to stay so upright, tuck that back toe, and come to standing. Bring it back to the chest. And so if you're doing the two-handed version, just stay there, and all you have to do is alternate the leg. But let's talk about the single arm version. My friends, if you know the clean, I know some of you do, the single arm clean where I'm bringing this up to rack position, the bell is hanging out between my bicep and my forearm, nice and secure. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna lunge back with that same side arm, press it up, but same challenge. I'm gonna try and hold the torso so upright as I come back to standing. And then your option there is to just transfer swing it to the other side. So I've cleaned it over onto my other side. Now this leg is going back, knees all the way to the ground, press it up, and trying to come back up to standing with that arm nice and overhead. Bum, bum. I'm just gonna alternate sides here. So if you're doing the two-arm version, don't stress about what the upper body is doing. Just alternating the leg that goes back. Lunge it all the way down, press it up, control it back to standing. Transfer swing. Oh, that was silly. That was just snatch cast. Sometimes I get very excited. Yes. Hold it all the way up there. Bring it back down. Transfer swing. Woo. Reverse lunge. Press. Ba-bam. I think I'm gonna do two more each side. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Clean it up. Reverse lunge. Press. All the way back up to standing. Bring it back to the chest. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Reverse lunge. Press. To stand. Into the chest. Was that two? Was that one? I think I'm gonna do one more. This is just nice once you find a rhythm to it. Boom, boom. Last one here. Boom. Clean. Lunge. Press. All the way up. Okay, we'll call it there. Safely bring it down to the ground. Boom. Those were the 4 tricks I wanted to play with today. We're gonna come back to the first one. Grab some water if you need it. Gonna come back to the first one here, and we'll spice up the spinal rock, but that's pretty much what I wanted to play with, friends. Just gentle entry into the new year as I breathe heavily. Sometimes just stringing a couple moves together really gets the heart rate going. So again, video that seems super complicated. See if you can just practice this when I have the belt at my chest, clasping the arms together. You can sort of create your own intention. You don't even have to have fancy iron, although obviously we love our iron up in here, friends. Cleaning it up, bicep curl in that squat position. Stand, press, and find your tricep. We did 5. Let's do 6. Okay? Okay, coming in low. Keeping the chest lifted, high bicep curl. Stand, press, and find a little tricep. Some people call that the skull crusher. Back up to the chest. Such aggressive language in kettlebell land. Overhead press, triceps. Boom, 2 down. Take your time here. If I'm going kind of fast, just see if you can slow it down. Press, triceps. There's 3. We're gonna hit 3 more. Hi, hello. Clean it up. Coming low. Hold that position. Through your bicep. Press, tricep. Back to the chest. Back to the floor. Here's 5. Yes. Nice. Biceps up and press. Triceps. Last one. Clean it up. Stay low down here. Hold the position. Stand, press. And a little tricep to the chest. to the floor like that. Bing, bang, boom. 6 big whoppers. That's not what anyone calls those. Reverse lunge with a twist. Another one where you could just practice this with a resistance band in the arms and or creating tension between the hands. You don't have to be fancy with the iron. Make it work for you, friends. I am Captain Winded this morning. Do you ever think you had too much rest? Olive and I rested really hard over the holiday. I hope you all got some rest as well. So here we go. We're gonna start with that same deal, bringing it up to the chest, the rack position as we sometimes call it. Reverse lunging back, either let the knee be all the way on the ground or hover that knee, keep it active. Either way, the rotation happens toward the front leg, solid, yes. Let's get 5 each side, lunging back, boom. And alternating the leg. Like a strong breath in my twist. That's just me. You do you, friends. Boom. There is 2. Reverse lunge. The 3. So much control. Again, if you feel like you're gonna fall over, put that knee all the way down. We always favor control over fanciness. It's not that fancy. Boom, last one here. Yes, and let it go. Woo! Great to fire real fast. You did it. You did it. 2 down. We're just gonna do those 2 udders. So I will show you this time. So we played with the kneeling version of the spinal rock. Right, going back, coming back to kneeling position. Stay with that if this is new to you. But if you've ever practiced, I may need traction for this. Slippy socks, not ideal for trying to do a spinal rock to stand. So if you've never tried a spinal rock to stand, I do need a little bit of space here between the legs. That's something I had to work on for a long time, so don't feel bad if you're like, I can't get through here. It requires some good hip mobility, some good ankle mobility. But coming back, rocking back, and whipping the arms forward. The goal is to come all the way up to standing. So again, I've practiced this a lot. It's something that just requires a lot of effort. Something that can help. If you're in between the kneeling version and you're almost up to standing, you can grab a very lightweight, this could be like a 5-pound plate, a wee tiny dumbbell, but as I come forward, that weight as a counterbalance, as I shoot it out, it's actually gonna help me come up to this standing position. So see if that makes sense for you today. Just play with it, friends. The spinal rock is a fun trick to play with, but requires a lot of practice. I'm gonna do 3 more here. Being able to come off the floor though without any hands is a great skill to have, yes? Little tiny toys. Thanks, baby kettlebell. Oh my goodness. Good times, good times. Hi. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. So, final move here. The clean lunge press. Standing back up with that weight overhead. You can keep it two-handed style if you don't know these fancy things. But it's a great challenge to keep the torso upright under load. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna do it single arm style. So again, I'll show you the two-handed version one more time, and then I'll get into the single hand. So two-handed, bringing it out to the chest, Lunging all the way back, I'm planting that knee. Knee is fully on the ground there. From here, pressing overhead, but tuck that back toe. See if you can come up to standing, and then bring the bell back to the chest, just alternating the leg, pressing up nice and strong, practicing your extraordinary tall posture. But for my fancy people who know they single arm clean, we're gonna clean it up. Bing, bing. Same side lunges back. Press it down here. Coming back up to standing, nice square shoulders. And then transfer swing to the other side. Clean, lunge, press to stand. Bring it back in. If you're really fancy and you like a snatch cast, you know what a snatch cast is. I like it. I like it a lot. That would be just flipping it over from the top. But again, not rushing into anything you've never heard of before. I know some of you have the very advanced skills up in here. Hi friends, hi. Boom, boom. Oh, the right hand wants to snatch cast all day. Boom, but we'll bring it back to the chest so rationally. Just a little transfer swing, other side. Reverse lunge, press. Bring it up and back to the chest. How about 2 more each side? Why not? Just 4 things today, friends. Keeping it simple. To start out the new year. Ba-da-da. Clean. Lunge, press. Stand. And 1 final rep. Each side here, lunge it back. Press it up. All the way to standing. And finishing on the right. Find that lunge. Press super solid. And let it go. Woo! Classic iron team. Classic iron. Friends, we'll be back on Wednesday with our lovely set of resistance bands. Again, we like to hit the iron on Monday, bandit on Wednesday, and usually hit mostly body weight on Friday. We usually run the timer, do the interval loves. Yes? Okay, fantastic, friends. So, be well. I hope you had a safe and peaceful New Year's celebration. And I'll see you next time, friends. Okay, bye.